Technology reshapes order. Fairness belongs to algorithms. Fairness? What kind of joke is that? This is fairness!
No secrets under my arrow.
No, no, no. Only chaos can bring true fairness.
What do you think, Operator?
Operator, you've returned just in time. With Skynet upgraded, the global situation's spiraling.
This is Unit H-36. S-290 Skynet detected. Copy.
Alert. UAP approaching.
What? Get back in touch!
HQ! 836 has been struck by space debris! Power systems are compromised! We're in trouble!
Alert. Primary power systems down. Backup generator activated. 22 hours of power remaining.
What's the meaning of life? Life itself has no meaning. It's the value created during existence that gives it meaning. Fear not. We've created enough value with our short lives. Madame Desmoulins, punctual as ever. You've grown dull allowing GTI to get away with this for so long.
The affairs of Space City are none of your concern. Out with it. What's your game here?
Space Unit H-36 doesn't have much time left. With no progress on a rescue, are they planning to abandon it?
As long as there's a chance, I will not abandon a single soldier. Emergency protocols have been activated.
Emergency protocols? I think you know the chances of a rescue are pitifully slim. You need help.
You're not the helpful kind. What do you want?
Oh, nothing at all. This is all for Havoc. But it wouldn't hurt for you to reconsider your stance on the Dark Matter project. Just send it up there and use it to replace the power unit. It will solve their problems in no time.
Don't think I don't know what you're planning. If your half-baked experiment fails, the entire space station will face destruction. Don't even think about using my people as your guinea pigs.
I admire your resilience, but the fact of the matter is, launching a rescue rocket will consume 0.2% of the space program's entire budget, and you'll bring back one, maybe two people at most. And your engineer, repair specialist, young tester, special class medic, captain who fought alongside you. Their deaths will be worthless, a result of your stubbornness. Time is running out. Should these individuals be treated as disposable commodities or pioneers of progress? The choice is yours.
I'd rather be labeled a villain than allow your ambition to taint heaven's skies. Hudson.
Go to Plan B.
Prepare to open fire on enemy targets. Hold and bring up the med wheel. Use the injector or med kit to recover HP. Use painkillers or the surgical kit to remove debuffs. Once you're eliminated, you will lose all gear and weapons. But you won this time, so go collect your spoils. Locate the safe on the map. Mark the safe on the map. Finding high-value items usually comes with risk.
Restock your supplies now. The detection arrow to scan the area. Once again, if you are eliminated, all carried supplies are lost. But as the winner, you can collect your spoils now. Pick up high-value items from the safe and extract with them. Exchange these items for funds at the black site to get better gear. Find and move to the extraction point. When the countdown is over, you'll safely extract with all your carried items. There may be enemies around the extraction point. Stay alert. Be cautious about the remaining time, and make sure you arrive at the extraction point before the countdown ends. Successfully extracted. Next, the... Welcome back. Click Move All to move all the items to your stash.
For missions accordingly. Don't just assume you're going to be in and out.
Some new trouble every day.
Keep your barracks organized. Inspections will...
No one's afraid of needles, right?
You ain't seen nothing yet! What?
What are you looking at?
Locked and loaded. Leave them in the dump!
Rest assured.
C'est parfait.
See what I did there?
Full of dangers. Be very careful. Each time you load up, it will be checked to ensure enough ammo and meds have been equipped.
Anyone catch the game last night? I need a break from talking about military strategy.
Land of song, cried the warrior bard, though all the world betrays thee, one sword early, thy right shall guard, one faithful heart shall praise thee.
Look, if you have nothing to do, you could help me string my bow.
Any urgent questions?
Be flexible in tactics and firm in beliefs.
Crash.
See what I did there?
Don't you worry, I'll bring you back.
These boots were made for crushing skulls.
Even the tiniest flutter can whip up a storm.
Let's take a step on the righteous path together. Big picture's the most important thing. Give these soldiers diminishes me.
Upgrades primed. Bots performing to spec.
The arrow is an extension of my will.
Don't imagine that hiding behind a keyboard makes you safe.
The smart hunter knows the best time to strike.
home, Runner. I'm Oni, your onboard navigational intelligence. Your consciousness and my neural programming are inexorably interlinked. Think of me as a friend, one you don't yet remember. You may still be experiencing some memory degradation from the damage to your perception matrix. But worry not. Cyber Acme is here for you. I'm here for you. Per our arrangement, you've come to Tau Ceti to scavenge the ruins of a long-lost human colony. Now that we've successfully calibrated you to new Cascadia systems, our next step is connecting with factions who will pay for your services. The Unified Earth Space Council is equipped with advanced, faster-than-light communications technology. Commandeer it, and I should be able to reverse engineer direct contact with faction representatives back home on Earth and Mars.
It is a historic day across the solar system.
The enormous UESC Marathon colony ship
sets out for the Tau Ceti star system
to establish a new home for humanity, and with it, infinite possibility.
The people of Earth and Mars are watching.
Everyone is watching.
Breaking news. Contact has been lost with the Marathon colony ship.
Official messaging from the UESC is that nothing is amiss.
People just want to know what happened and what is the UESC doing about it.
Still no answers.
Shocking news today.
They're losing contact with the Marathon colony nearly 100 years ago.
After decades of citizens demanding answers.
A message has been received from the UESC Marathon.
A distress call. A threat.
An invitation.
But the message has been leaked. It reads,
somewhere in the heavens, they are waiting.
Initiating runner defragmentation protocol. Evaluating shell integrity. Evaluating vital signs. Evaluating recognition response. Executing neurological subroutine. Establishing passphrase.
My last breath fell quiet like dying embers. My first thought hummed through a silver thread.
Where is death? Loading memory packages. Liminal buffer status 26%.
Buffered. Subject is a runner, a disconnected consciousness, inhabiting a bio-cybernetic shell. Subject's psyche is preserved outside their body in the event of shell death. Subject exists only in this liminal state while their next shell is being woven. Please stand by.
Yesterday I walked with feet of fragile flesh. Today I drift as light across the grid.
Ascent. Runners arrived in the Tau Ceti system after the investigation of a distress signal lost colony ship, the UESC Marathon.
Warning. Ignition runtime error.
Assert. Runners are mercenaries, hired to salvage from the ruins of the human colony on Tau Ceti 4. Proceeding with suboptimal durability settings. Liminal buffer status 100%. Runner defragmentation complete. Your shell will be ready momentarily, and you will deploy to Tau Ceti 4 for your first assignment. Please prepare for consciousness transfer in 3, 2, 1. Initiate. Good luck. Your neural interface is malfunctioning. perception matrix has been damaged. Your shell too. Search the area for repair supplies, while I find a way to access the colony systems. Engage your heal systems to use an item to repair your health or shields, depending on which is lower. Your health and shields restore separately. Be sure to recover both. Authorization terminal active. Use it to interface with the colony systems.
System access granted. Welcome to New Cascadia.
Attention, authorized run. You are trespassing in a military security zone. UESC security forces have been alerted to your activity. Exit the building immediately.
I recommend you not follow those orders. Stay calm. Your newly acquired systems access will allow you to navigate the colony. Search this structure for a way out. Look for a drain or vent cover, and try to break it with your knife.
Processing incomplete across all samples.
Keep low, keep quiet. By syncing your systems with the colonies, we've secured you permanent access to all of New Cascadia. Know when to pick a fight, and when to make an exit. All that matters now is staying alive. The UESC believes Tower Setting and everything on it belongs to them. If you want to survive, you'll need a weapon. Another runner. Check the remains for weapons and supplies. They don't need them anymore. I've located an active exfiltration point near your location, marking it on your map. Exfil points are the only way to safely move solid matter off-world. That includes you. Scavenge the area for additional assets if you need them. But be careful. Die here, and you'll lose everything. ability is charged. Use it during combat to unleash a barrage on your enemies. Systems critical. As your shell's functions deteriorate, you will experience discomfort, fear, regret. There's nothing I can do to alleviate full body collapse. I will prepare a replacement shell for your next attempt at survival.